Hey everyone, my name is Kevin and today we're going to create a landing page of Netflix website. This is the third episode of the series in which I'll try to recreate famous landing pages with your suggestions. As you can see on the screen right now, this is how our end results are going to looking like. We are going to create this website using Wordpress and the designer tool Elementor. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe and turn on the notification bell and stay tuned for more. No furthermore, let's get started. So guys, before we go ahead and get started, I would like to mention that I have already previously downloaded all the pictures that are on this website. And you can also do so by just going to Google Chrome and download the extension called Image Downloader, and you'll see that once you click the extension you'll be able to download all the pictures there is on any websites. So make sure to go ahead and do that before we get started. I'll provide you with the link to the extension down at the description below, so make sure to go and install it. So let's get started. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just add a new page. Let's call this page for Netflix because that's what we're going to create, right? Content layout, let's put it to full width, remove the margins, and also go to header, disable the top bar. Let's go to title and disable the page title as well. Let's just edit with Elementor. Right, so first and foremost we need to add a section, and let's give this section a stretch and full width. Inside of this section we'll need another inner section. Just drop the inner section down and let's add a background picture to the first section. Do not worry about all these phone pictures because this website is one of my friend's websites. Let's go and insert a media. Let's give it center. Let's set repeat to no repeat, size, cover. Nice. Let's go ahead and add another intersection below the other intersection. And let's remove one column. Nice. Now we're going to add the Netflix logo. Right, so we are going to give this image a max width of 29, and we're also going to remove 6% of top padding and also align it to the left as well. So now let's create the sign in button. Let's align this button to the right. Let's give it the name sign in, and we also need to get the color code from Netflix. So let's just go to color picker, and by the way I'm using color picker. It's a Google Chrome extension. I can provide the link down below if you want to download this. So let's go get a code. Nice. Now let's go to the button and change the background color to red. Let's give the font size a 400 and also remove a little bit of top margin as well, minus 3%, and let's add 2% of top padding. Alright, so the last finishing touch is going to be add a width to the first intersection. We're going to give it a width of 1600 pixels. So let's go ahead and move on to the second intersection. For this one we are going to add a little bit of top margin, let's say 6% of top margin, and for the column inside this section we are going to add a heading. These headings are going to be aligned in the center. The typography are going to be a font size of 64, a weight of 600, line height of 1.1 and a letter spacing of 0.6. Let's give it the color white, and also we're going to need to give it a little bit of left and right padding as well. So unlink the padding, let's give it 22 to the left and 22 to the right as well. Oh, my fault. So let's go ahead and just remove all this text and copy this in. Right, so underneath the title we are going to need a text editor. Let's align this text to the middle as well, give it the color white. For the typography we are going to give it font size of 26 pixels and font weight of 400 and the line height of 1.2. Let's go to advanced, remove 3% of margin, and we also need to add 25% of padding to both the left side and the right side as well. So let's go in, remove this text and copy, paste this in. Right, so it looks like we have to remove a little bit of top margin, minus 2%, nice. Right, so now we also need to add another intersection as well below the text editor. So just drag and drop the intersection. Let's remove one column. No, we don't need to remove the column. We need to give the section a content width of 750 pixels. And I'm going to add a form. Forms are only available for Elementor Pro. So for this video, I'm using Elementor Pro. So remove those two. For email, let's give the placeholder email address. We don't need a label. Let's remove the label. And for the submit button, we don't need any text either. Let's go ahead and style this form a little bit. Let's go to the button and remove the background color, make it transparent. And the form, let's go to the field and remove border radius to 0. Let's increase the border width as well. Let's give it 15 to bottom and 15 to the top. And the border color are going to be white as well. So in order for us to remove this gap between those two columns, we need to go into the section and into columns gap. Let's set it to no gap. So now the gap are removed. Next up is another button besides to the right of the form. We can just go ahead and copy the sign in button and paste it in. Nice. So this button is going to say try it now with an icon, an arrow to the right. Let's set it to after. Let's give it the font to 20 pixels, font weight of 500 and a letter spacing to 1.3. Alright, so we have to make this button larger as well, so we can do that by giving it padding. Let's just type in 25 pixels. And let's try to align this button to the left also, and go ahead and drag this form a little bit like this. Let's remove the border radius as well, set it to 0. Now it looks nice. So we can go ahead and just duplicate this section over here. Remember to remove one column. And we're also going to remove this form as well. We can go ahead and copy this text editor over here. Just copy it and paste it in underneath the form. For this one, we're going to remove the 25% of padding and just add 10 to the left and 10 to the right. We are also going to adjust the font size to 19 and go ahead and just delete the text and copy this. It looks like that we have to remove a little bit of padding. So let's make it. Let's just remove all the padding. Nice, and give it a little bit of top margin as well. And let's add a little bit of bottom padding to this section. Let's give it 7% of bottom padding. Nice, so now the header's in place. The last thing we need to do is just add a little bit of black color overlay for the image background. So we can go ahead and just click on the section, go to style, and down under on background overlay we can just add classic color of black. Make sure to give it the opacity of 65. Boom, as you can see, the header are now finished. So let's go ahead and add another section over here. Let's give it stretch and a full width as well. So this section are going to be gray because the whole meaning of this section is that it's going to look like a divider. I'll show you what I mean by this. Alright, so let's get the color of the divider. Right, so go to the column and paste in the color, and also remove a little bit of padding and margin as well from the column. As for the section, we're going to remove 7 pixels of margin from the bottom and also 7 pixels of margin from the top. So now that we have the divider in place, we can go ahead and just add another section with 2 columns. Let's make this text and stretch as well. Give the background color of black. As for this section, we are going to have a picture on the right side. Picture are going to be a television. This one. And to the left side, we're going to need a header, so we can go ahead and copy this header over here and paste it in. Make sure to remove the padding as well, and also add a little bit of margin, 23%, and also align to the left. Let's give it the font size of 50 pixels. And underneath the heading, we're going to need a text as well, so go ahead and copy this text over here. Paste it in, make it so it aligns to the left. Let's give it the font size of 26, looks right, and also let's remove the padding as well. So now our first content section finished. We can go ahead and just copy the divider over here, this section, copy, and just paste it in underneath here. And for our next content section, we can go ahead and copy the first content section and paste it underneath this divider over here, and make sure to rearrange. So for this second content section, the picture are going to be a mobile phone with Stranger Things. Very strange series. And as for the text, let's go ahead and copy this in, and also this. Let's make sure to also add a little bit of top and bottom padding to this content section over here. Looks good. Let's go ahead and copy the divider and paste it in underneath the content section. Let's go ahead and copy the content section and paste it in underneath the divider as well. Remember to rearrange the content. Make sure that the picture are on the left side of the column. So for this, we are going to need another television picture. So this is actually a desktop screen for Apple. So let's insert this one, go ahead and copy this, and also for the text editor, just copy this in. Nice. Now that the third content section are finished, we can just go ahead and copy the divider and paste it in underneath the content section. Do the same with the third content section and just paste it in under the divider as well. Remember also to rearrange the columns as well. And for this part, it's going to be a little bit of tricky, so make sure that you follow along, alright? So let's go ahead and just add this image of the girl, and let's give this image a max width of 30%. And now we are going to go inside of the column and add the same image. We are going to make this image center, no repeat, and a size of default. Now we are also going to need to add a little bit of background overlay to the columns image. So let's go to background overlay, go to gradient, and let's give it the color black. So go to title, just copy this in for text as well. Nice. Now that the fourth content section is finished, we can go ahead and copy the divider paste it in underneath the content section, add a new section over here. Let's give it a stretch, a background color of black. Let's add a little bit of top padding as well. Let's give it 5% of top padding, and we're going to need a title. Copy this title and paste it in underneath here. Remove the top margin. Let's align this to the center. Here it's going to say frequently asked questions. Alright, so next up is an accordion. Let's just drag and drop this accordion over here. As for the icon, we're going to add an icon named plus, so it's already active. And for the active icon, we're going to give it the icon name times. So make sure that the icons are at the end of the text, and the color that we're going to give the icon are the same color that we have on the divider. So let's just go ahead and copy it and give it this color, and the active color this as well. And also go to the title. The background of the title are going to be this gray color. The title itself are going to have a white color, an active color of white. And let's go to typography. Let's give the title a font weight of 500. As for the padding, give the top 4%, the right 2%, bottom 4, and the left 2. As for the accordion, we're going to give it the border width of 10, and the border color as the same as the accordion itself. And for the content, the background are going to be same color as the divider, and the color are going to be white. Let's give the content a bit of padding as well. To the top. Oh, let's unlink this. 5 to the right, 5 to the left as well. Alright, so let's go to advanced. Let's give this accordion 17% of padding to the left and to the right, and also 3% of padding to the bottom as well. Also go ahead and just add the background color of black to the border width as well. Nice, as you can see, there's going to be a gap here. So I'll just go ahead and finish all the questions. So see you in some seconds. Alright, so it seems that our accordion are finished up. So for the next segment, we're going to need another form as well. Alright, so in order to save some time, we can just go ahead and add an intersection underneath the accordion, and we can go ahead and just copy the section with the form, go back down and copy and paste this in. So we just save a lot of time. Right, so we're going to need a text as well, so just go ahead and copy the text editor, scroll down and paste this in also. And before we paste it in, we need to duplicate this section and make sure to remove one of the columns and also remove the form as well. And go ahead and just copy the text editor from here and paste it in. Now it looks good so far. Let's go ahead and copy this divider over here, paste it beneath the frequently asked section. For the last part, which are going to be the footer, we are also going to need to make it stretch and give it the background color of black as well. So for this section, we need an intersection and another intersection inside of the intersection. So for the first intersection, we don't need two columns, so we can just go ahead and remove the second column. This first intersection are going to need an text editor where the font color are going to be the So as for the font color, we are going to need to go over to the Netflix landing page and just check which color they're using with Font Ninja. Alright, so it looks like that the hex code are A6, A6, A6. Let's go ahead and just type that in. 6. Nice. Let's go ahead and just copy this text in and give it a font size of 16. We can go ahead and duplicate this intersection over here. In this section, we're going to add the full menus. So just go ahead and copy this text, paste it in. Let's give it a font size of 13 and remove some bottom margin as well, 3%, and also add a bit of top margin. So let's keep it as it is. So this one are going to be FAQ. Go ahead and duplicate this one. For the second menu item, we're going to need to remove a little bit more of top margin as well. So let's remove 7% of top margin, and this one is going to say investor relations. So go ahead and just duplicate everything. And I'll just go ahead and speed up this process so you don't have to watch me do all this repeatedly over again. So see you in some seconds. Alright guys, so now that I have finished up all of the menu items, we can go ahead and add some finishing touches to those also. So go ahead and remove a little bit of button margin as well on every single of the menu items, 2% of button margin. So I'll just go ahead and do this on all of the menu items. Alright, so now that you have done that, you can go ahead and just add another intersection underneath the footer items and just duplicate this intersection. Here we're going to need a button. Let's add the button with a background color of full transparent and the border of a solid. Let's give the border the same color as the text. A6, A6, A6. Let's give it 1 pixel. As for the button itself, it's going to say English and with an icon of the world globe. Nice. Underneath we can just paste in our channel name. Remove. Some padding. Nice. So let's go and update and we can preview our page. Here is how it looks on previewed. Oh, alright guys, so as you can see we need to adjust the divider. So go inside the divider with a spacer. Make the spacer 5 pixels. Alright, let's give it a spacer. Make the spacer 5 pixels. Alright, so just go ahead and copy the styling of. Just go ahead and just copy the whole divider section and just paste it underneath every single divider. Alright, so now we can just update and go and try to preview the page. Right, so our page looks very much similar to the official landing page of Netflix, so I think that we have done a very good job on cloning the website of Netflix. So well done, guys. Make sure to comment down below which website that you want me to recreate next time, and I'll make sure to do so. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video. If you liked it, go ahead and smash the like button. If not, dislike it. And also make sure to comment down below which website you want me to recreate next time. Feel free to go and subscribe to me for future content. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.